God damn it, YouTube. What's up? This your man LOK. Back at it again, right? Men, soldiers, kings, what's happening with y'all, man? I hope y'all doing well. So listen, check this out, right? I wanted to get on here and rap with y'all real quick because I heard some bullshit on the radio earlier, and I was like, nah, I gotta make a video about this because it really pissed me off, right? They were having a debate on the radio today, right? So the topic of the debate was, do men do more in relationships and receive less? And some of the brainless rhetoric I heard being spewed by the people that called in and some of the DJs on there, I was like, nah, yo, I got to make a video about this. So, um, in fact, I took notes. That's how much this pissed me off, right? So let's check this out. They brought up the topic. One of the female DJs, I forget the name, but I ain't even gonna say it even if I knew. But she brought up the three unimportant defenses. Now you know, fellas, whenever you're debating a woman and you say something and you make a logical point, if they can't respond with a logical, reasonable counter argument, they always say they say anything just to have something to say. It don't have to make any kind of sense as long as they just have something to say. So that's just what she was doing. So let me tell you what the garbage was that she said that made zero sense. She said, okay, women are more educated. They're the most educated, right? And women, black women as a whole, out earn black men. And what's that other bullshit she said? Oh, they make up the majority of the entrepreneurs. They're more female entrepreneurs than it is male entrepreneurs. That was her argument, right? So first of all, none of that has anything to do with what the argument was. I mean, what does it have to do with anything? But since she said that BS, let's dive into that real quick. So she said men should basically do more in relationships and receive less because women are more educated. Okay,
What
so
kind of shit is that?
let's check this out. And see, normally I like to research statistical websites, but for this one, we go to a real surface search. Just a very shallow surface. Just some things are a simple Google search. All right. Okay. Black women are not the most educated. They're the most enrolled in school.
What?
That's it. It's not more of them with the degrees than anyone else. They're just the most enrolled. Okay, so that's number one. Let's cut that shit out right there. Number two, she said, "Oh yeah, they're the black women. They make more than black men, right? Okay, so let's check this out. Overall, women are not paid as much as men, even working full time and year round. On average, women working full time jobs year round are paid 83.7% of what men are paid. This inequity is even greater for black and Hispanic women." We see what I mean? When you make a logical point and they can't counter argue with anything smart, they just say anything. They just say the first thing that comes to mind. Well, the sky's blue. What? So, so the next thing this uh, lady said was, "Oh yeah, there's more women, more female entrepreneurs than males." Okay, so let's check this out. And again, this is a simple Google search. All right. Oh, okay. 41.5% of all entrepreneurs are women. While 58.5% are men. So let's entertain that garbage argument that she tried to make real quick. Even if she was right. Let's say she was right about all three of that crap that she said. Um, why would men be doing more? If you all this, shouldn't you be doing more since you all that? Why? According to your ass backwards asinine logic, shouldn't you be doing more if you're that accomplished and uh, distinguished? I mean, I don't. And then what else they said? They said some other crap, right? Oh yeah, she said because of all three of those things, the female is the prize. That's something else that pissed me off because I have a video on this channel somewhere. Just scroll on my channel. It's a video asking, "Are you the prize? If so, why? What makes a person the prize?" It's not because, oh, I just feel like I'm the prize. I feel like I look good and I feel like somebody should want me. No. Cut that bullshit out. Stop thinking like that.
Bruh.
What makes you the prize is the value you bring to someone else's life. What can you do for them? How can you elevate them? Uh, what can you add positive to their life? How can you make them better? How does being with you make their life better? How are you an asset to someone else? That is what makes you the prize. Not just because you feel like you're the prize, all that stupid shit. There's some sip ass clown out there in the street and pumped your little stupid head up thinking, oh, I'm the prize just because I got a new sewing and I got these new eyelashes and this big fake butt and these big fake breasts. That's what a lot of these women think. They got these struggle BBLs and all of a sudden they just a prize. So anyway, right? Um, she started talking about how women are the prize because they got all this crap going on and all this, right? And oh my God, come on, man. One of the There was some other lady that called up there saying something stupid, right? She called up there and asked one of the male DJs after they were trying to counter this female DJ's silly argument. She was saying, well, do you tell your daughters that they the prize? Because that's what we got to do. We got to tell our daughters that they are the prize and blah, blah, blah. And this guy says, oh yeah, I tell my daughter and my son they the prize because I believe that they the prize and they should always think that they the prize. Why, yo? Why? Why, sir? Because they're your kids. Is that why you think they're the prize? Because you love them and they're just your kids. Is that why you instill in them that they are the prize? Newsflash: the world does not care about your kids. They are your kids. You care about them. They are special to you. They are regular, everyday people to everybody else in this world. It's nothing special about your kids to the world outside of what you instill in them as their father. How do you teach them to add to a person's life? What skills have you given them to make their life better and of more value and substance to someone else, of more value and substance to themselves that they can use to help someone else? What type of man, you said that you have a son, what type of man are you raising? What have you instilled into this boy to make him a man? That is why your kids would be the prize. Not just because they're just my kids. No, I got kids. My kids ain't no prize to nobody without proper skills, proper certain things that I've instilled in them. Just because they're my kids don't make them the prize. That is stupid. That is what this modern day brainless world has instead. They throw that prize word around real easy these days. Everybody, every clown out there thinks they are the prize, and the whole time they ain't shit. Now, it was one lady that did call in that very intelligent lady. Her name was Letitia, Miss Letitia. Very smart. She called in there dropping knowledge, talking about you cannot be a modern day woman and want an old school man. You cannot treat your man any kind of way and expect him to just pour into you and be the type of man that you want. You can't act, talk, dress a certain way and expect to attract this specific type of man. You just can't do that. It don't work like that. Relationships take work. You can't be unequally yoked. I mean, she was dropping bars. She started talking about the Bible. Boy, she brought up the Bible. She brought up the Bible, baby. So the female DJ gets triggered. You know when somebody starts making sense, women don't like that. Women and another thing that really pissed her off was this lady wasn't on code. You know how females, they stay on code, right? Regardless of whether they right or wrong. One thing about a woman, they always have each other's backs. And that's one thing that pisses me off about men. If a man thinks he can clap some cheeks, boy, I'm trying to stop cussing. This clown will throw you under the bus, get in the bus, roll over top of you, put it in reverse, and roll back. If he think he can smell a piece, he will cut your throat.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
All for a piece. Women, nah. This is where men need to take a page out of their book. But anyway, right? The female DJ wouldn't shut up. She just kept trying to overtalk the lady because she knew that garbage that she was saying was stupid. And this lady called up there dropping something that had substance, that held weight. Hit dogs holler. If the shoe fit, wear it. And this lady wouldn't shut up. They had to calm her down so the lady can finish talking. She just would not shut up. So one of the other DJs say something that kind of pissed me off. He started talking stupid. And see, I like him. He my man's, but he was talking stupid today, boy. I got pissed off at it. Once the lady brought up the Bible and Jesus, man, this clown talking about don't bring Jesus into this. The Bible ain't got nothing to do with that. We shouldn't be going by the Bible because it's different variations of the Bible. And men wrote the Bible. And what if we don't want to live by that? I mean, just sounded real stupid. Listen, yo. You know how woefully unintelligent what you said was? Jesus, relationships come from God. He created them. Woman was made for man. Man was made for woman. You know that whole thing. Adam and Eve. This is your wife. All that. It comes from Jesus. So don't for a second think that Jesus has nothing to do with relationships. He built them. In fact, when you get married and you put God first, if both of y'all on the same page and you chose your mate the right way, because there's a certain way. You chose your mate the right way. You know, when both of y'all put God first and get closer to God, y'all start getting close. This thing I like to call the love triangle, right? So it's like this: God at the top, you, her. The more y'all get closer to God, look what happens. Y'all start getting close. That I've always said that. Don't for a second think that Jesus has nothing to do with relationships. He has everything to do with it. The foundation of relationships were spoken about in the Bible. Marriage comes from the Bible. How dare you think, oh, because it's different variations that men wrote it, that you should exclude the Bible, but okay. Let's take God out of what he created. How stupid do you have to be to think that? How stupid you got to be to think that the Bible and Jesus have nothing to do with relationships? I mean, the whole thing was just dumb, yo. It just really pissed me off. Um, and what else? What else they said? They said something else stupid. Hold on. So then they went on this little tangent again about how people need to know that they are the prize. No, they do not. A lot of people being with the other person is a come up for you. A lot of people just really ain't shit, man. I'm trying to tell you, like, stop thinking that you are the prize. Ever since Lord Harvey said that shit, I'm the prize. No, you're not. You are a downgrade. You are somebody that people should avoid. Lori Harvey ain't, man. Jesus Christ. No, no, no. Yeah, I was about to say something, but I'm gonna save that for another video. But yeah, they just went on this tangent about people being enterprise. Then this guy calls up there, right, and he says something, and the female DJ who I said hit dogs holler, and if the shoe fit, wear it. She says something in response to what he said. She didn't know how deep what she said was. She was just, you know how when a person's losing the argument, they scratch and claw for something to say. That's what she was doing. She was just saying anything. But she act, a broken clock is right 2 times a day. So she was right. The guy called up there was like, yeah, I feel as though, you know what I'm saying, uh, uh, we do more in relationships, you feel me? And we don't get much. That was him, right? So she like, well, sir, maybe you should just stop dealing with women that don't appreciate you. Bingo. And that's what I want to talk to y'all men about. Stop doing that. Have respect for yourself. You have respect for yourself. You carry yourself a certain way. You know what you want. You're on your purpose. You will attract a woman of that energy. It's just like, okay, I was talking to a friend of mine about this earlier. I'm I'm bald, right? I have a bald head under this. In the summertime, when I go outside, I don't have to tell the sun to tan my head, to tan my skin. It's gonna do it. I'm bald. I go out there, the sun do what it does, right? If I'm a truly masculine man, I don't have to dominate a woman into submission. And you go, look at my masculinity. Look at me. Look at my masculinity. Look at my tough side. I ain't got to do all that, yo. If I'm naturally that way and I naturally carry myself a certain way, a naturally submissive woman will fall in line. She will fall into her place. You don't have to force it. Uh, um, Try to be something you're not. You ain't. You not. Just be who you are. And if you don't like who you are, get better. Invest in certain training that you can take. I'll put some more videos on here about that too, so that'll help y'all. But certain women you should avoid no matter what. Any woman that go out there wearing, when women got this new thing nowadays where they like wearing less, and they like wearing this see through bullshit where they have on no bra. They believe this delusion that to be sexually liberated is like pop power to them or some shit, or to dress like sluts is it gives them some type of power or some old crap that they think. You know how they think, right? You let a woman Do not ever let a woman go outside with you dressed like that. And I'll do a video on that. But if you are the type of man that you should be, you won't even attract that type of woman anyway. You see, it all starts with you and what you put out, the vibes that you put out. In life, you can't cheat the game. You can't pretend to be this guy and really not be him because the vibes won't work the same. You have to really build yourself up inside to be this guy for those real vibes to go out and attract that real person in return. That's how that works. But you know what? I'll do a video on that some other time. But I just want to get on here and rap with y'all about that crap that I heard earlier. But um, as far as the topic of the debate, do I believe men do more in relationships and receive less? Yes, I do. As a whole, like everybody, no, because there's men out there that know how to conduct themselves, how to carry themselves, what type of woman to go after, what type of woman to allow in their space, in their life, what type of woman to spend time with, what type of woman to even entertain, that's even worth entertaining. If you're doing more in a relationship and receiving less, that's your fault. As a man, you are the head, you are in charge. Why are you allowing this? Um, I think that mostly has something to do with the man than the actual woman. Like when women are gonna do what they do. Like that, they're gonna be them, that naturally sneaky self. You're a man. You conduct yourself the way that you should and be the way that you should, and you will attract what you should. All right. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. I'm gonna do some more videos on that. I'm gonna try to spread them out. All right.